Legacy, the 8-part TV miniseries, directed by Diederik van Rooijen, tells the true story of Alexander Monninghoff, who is forced to dive into his dark, family Nazi history when convincing the love of his life, Ellen, to stay with him. Filming took place in Poland, the Netherlands, and Belgium. Most of the story takes place in the 40s and 50s, but is told from a 1970s perspective. With an ensemble cast, with each of them played by a different actor when the timeline switches between the decades, several times an episode. Director of photography, Rolf Dekens, explains the solutions they had to come up with to tell the story in an understandable form without insulting the intelligence of the viewer.
Piotr, can you put the camera here?
Yeah, we constantly had to remind the audience which character was played by which actor in between those 1940s or 1970s scenes. One pretty obvious route was giving each decade their own color grade, but that was just the beginning. Sometimes the transitions had a strong but subtle continuity in the movement of the actors. Some of them needed visual effects, where we shot the actors in front of a green screen to dissolve them into the past or the future. In one particular scene we tracked behind the back of one of our main characters, Frans, played by Marcel Hensema. And we travel with the dolly, and when we come out on the other side, his friends are young again. It needed some stitch work by socio visual effects, but it came out pretty effective. We also had a car leaving our main location in the 1970s. We shot it in Tilburg in the Netherlands. Our actors rush to the hospital and the camera keeps rolling. We see the car taking a right turn, and from the left a new car comes in, but that scene takes place in 1943. And we just changed the color with colorist Brian Krijgsman, who did an amazing job on this show. We also put actors in the same noticeable position and then did the time jump. We also did a couple of dissolves. That was pretty straightforward, but we had to be very precise where we put the camera to make it work. We couldn't just lock off the camera because there were days sometimes in between those setups. We also shined light that was coming from a different time into the face of the actors to predict a jump was coming. I think we did it twice. Once we showed a flashlight coming from the past, and the other time we had a red-colored stage light smoothing up the transition. There's much more to tell about how we shot Legacy, the Stamhouder, but I'll do that next time.